we're just going to be reviewing the trades and also to also check the ones that we still have running. So at the beginning of this week, we had bias for DXY to be bullish, but hold on. Okay, so yeah, see, look at it now from the daily time frame, right? There's this spot that I've marked out a long time ago that I needed DXY to at least fall short to this level. Let's see, I'm coming. It's not working here. Okay, so I needed DXY to fall into this gap. The gap has been there for a long time. I think it's the new one that ICT calls suspension block, but it has been here for a while, and price is like feeling it now. And funny thing is, as price was dropping down to feel it, it also left another gap here. So it's also possible that when price comes down to this level, because this is a new draw on liquidity, it will also reverse back into to cover this gap. Alright, so but from the daily time frame, we can clearly see that the structure is still, there was a shift here, so the structure is still bullish. You can see the first break of structure here, and then the second break of structure here. Alright, so this might be just okay, price just pulling back, and it's a probability, right? So you want to wait to see how price will react in this level. Either it's going to continue going up, alright, or it will just go downwards from there. So we are presently, price is presently heading to a crucial place. Where we might start seeing reversals. Okay, let me show you from the 8-hour time frame. This is what I'm telling you now. So look at it now. This was not respected. Here you can see the gap here, right? And this is the gap I'm waiting for to be covered. If I want to cover this whole place, so this is what we'll have. Alright, so I'm waiting, and you can see the gap also that price left behind. When we drop it down to 4 hours, I think we'll be able to see the gap even proper. Yeah, you can see the gap that he opened with the gap downwards. So just the way it's drawing to this gap to cover it up, it will also do this to cover this up later on in the future. But if you're trading GBP USD, you're trading Euro USD, you're trading any of the USD pairs, is going to be better if you are not buying GBP, selling GBP USD or Euro USD. Those because the XY is fully bearish now. Alright, so let's see Euro USD. So you see Euro USD also, very bullish. So it has come out from the bearish trend line already too. So and this is supporting that DXY, which is dollar itself, is weak for now. So this is what I'll be expecting. So if you go to the 1 hour time frame, I want to show you something. So from the 1 hour time frame, right, we can see, let me take this one off. So this level was not respected, it was just rejected. That's two different things. You get, you have when price respects a zone, you have why price rejects from a zone. To respect a zone is okay, it's a supply zone or it's a demand zone. When price comes there, it continues in its trend, meaning to respect a zone, price will always continue in that trend. Alright, but to reject a zone is just like a little rejection, and then price just does what it wants to do. Okay, alright, so to proceed, hold on. Okay, so to proceed now, to proceed, we would just go ahead to look at places where we're going to be waiting for. Alright, we're looking at places where we're going to be waiting for AUD, and one of that places here. So this is 1 hour time frame. I want you to just look at that. You see how bullish it is. Very bullish. So let's take this one off. As it was not respected, neither was he. So we're waiting for it here. At this sorry, let me check it to us. Your Father sees if I call you. Oh, Father sees. Alright, so this is it from the 2 hour time frame. Let's see here. You can see the OB there, right? So that's where I'll be waiting for a rejection from, or sorry, a reaction from on EURUSD. Now obviously this is not gonna happen this week again. Not possible. The USD, that is United States or whatever they want to call themselves now, they are still in a governmental shutdown, so I don't expect to see anything, from them this early. Alright, so this will be my own bias from next week. If this POI is not respected, then I'll be looking forward to what price will do in the POI below. Alright, so I'll just leave it this way so that I don't forget. Okay, so this is for EURUSD. So we had a good run trading EURUSD by selling. Remember, we sold around this level here. We sold this, we dumped it, we sold it here. Then we sold EURUSD twice. It was the second time selling that did not work, if you remember. Yeah, so we sold from here down, and when we tried selling from here, this was where we hit stop loss. So we sold this one here when price drop, liquidity displaced here, and then we took on the trade here. So now you can see how clear it is. It's bullish. It's as bullish can never be. Alright, so let's proceed to go to like the hour time frame. Let's check GBP USD next. Alright, now looking at GBP USD, man, I'm feeling cold this morning. Your phone. So looking at, it's not okay. So looking at GBP USD, right? You can also see the breakout. The breakout is massive. The breakout is massive, and it looks like it's going to continue this buy for a long time. But regardless, we'll just trade what we see, right? And not what we think. So what we are seeing here is there's already a major breakout, as the last break of structure from the 4 hour time frame is here. So you can see this is a shift of structure already. When you fall down to like a lower time frame, like say 2 hours, okay, it's so clear that we're now bullish, very clear. So I'm going to mark this OB here. This is where I'll be looking forward to buy from. The reason why I want to buy from here and not just chase price is because right now, no matter I won't be able to define my daily range. Are you getting it now? I won't be able to define my daily range, and since that's not going to be possible now, the best thing to do is wait for price to start, selling, or price to start rejecting again to form a new swing high. You understand? So when it forms a new swing high, then I can then start looking forward to buying opportunities. Alright, so this is what we have. An OB here. Usually I just like to use 2 POIs. I just mark 2 POIs. You marking 2 POIs do not mean that you don't really know what you are doing. Everything is on probability, and so you are just waiting to see what price will do in those 2 POIs. Meaning, The price gets away from here, it becomes my invalidation area. That's on GBP USD. So this will be the last place I'm going to do anything on buy on GBP USD. Alright. So for GBP USD is bullish, it's fully bullish now, full throttle bullish. And this is going to serve as an inducement. A lot of persons will want to buy from here. Let me show you. So some people might want to buy from here. I'm certain that a lot of persons will want to buy from here. You know why? Because trading their normal structure and liquidity, right? There's a POI here already, so unmitigated POI. Then there's a breaker structure here, right? And there's another breaker structure here. Okay, so where do you think a lot of persons want to buy from? Obviously here, meaning this is where below these lows are where liquidity is resting. But I will not be buying from there. Why? Because I already know that majority of people want to buy from this level. And that's what we mean when we say you should train your eyes to be able to see, those places where clustered orders are. Basically, that's just what liquidity is all about. So I'll be waiting to buy from here, where I know majority would have been taken out from here, and then I'll buy from here. And now that doesn't mean that me buying from here cannot even still hit stop loss and cannot make price even push lower to this one before moving up, right? But this will be my extreme level. You would always know me for that. I would always enter price at an extreme level. I don't chase price. At an extreme level. I don't care how long it gets there. I don't care how long it takes rather to get there. I will just position myself as at that extreme level before engaging with price. So I think, should I put an alert? There's no need. It's still far, very far. Ooh, I'm feeling a strange kind of cold this morning. So that's for GBP USD, by the way. And we had a good time trading GBP USD. I think 3 times. We traded GBP USD 3 times this week. You can't just forget just like that. I traded GBP USD. We had the first entry here. I had first entry around 5 hours. I remember everything we did it together online like this. So we had the first entry here. Let me show you. The first entry was in the beginning of the week. Here. Price mitigated the POI here. So it was rejecting or reacting off from a key level here, and then the next thing we saw was this. So price displaced here, and that's type 2 displacement. And so we had the first sell from here, alright, down to this low. That was the first sell. And then after the first sell, we also had another sell on GU, which is that second day zone. This was just 5 hours if I remember. So the second day sell was here, same thing. So price displaced and then went high to take out this this high here. So the second sell was here, the day when price it just dropped almost immediately. It was here. So we had 2 sales. Same low, same target was used. So we had 2 sales on GU for this week. Alright, just take it off like this. So that's just a little recap on how we traded GBP USD this week. Then let's check it again. Let's go to the higher time frame. 2 hours. So remember, put it to you can always mark it in your trading view, whatever your book you write, because I just figured out that some people they write or they jot when they are joining the live stream like this. So market will be buying GBP USD very soon around this spot, which is 133653. That's what we're buying from. So the next one will be gold. This guy is not dropping anytime soon at all. Gold is not dropping anytime soon. No, it's not. Gold is just going all-time highs. Alright. So look at, so and we've not analyzed it ever since. You know why? Because it's just buying. So anybody that wants to, they want to just buy, you just wait for price to pull back a bit and just buy. Basic. That's just it. And I don't know how to trade all-time highs. If I tell you I don't know how to do something, I don't know how to do it. I'm not one of the people that would want to force themselves like, oh, they know this. I don't know it. I don't know it. So I'll leave it alone. I don't have to trade all-time highs. I only trade extremes. So you think about it. Me waiting to trade extreme means I'm waiting for pullbacks to occur. And in cases like this, I can't leverage on opportunities like, you see this buy. Just take a look at this buy that we have here. This was the only buy that I had on gold. And what can you see? It's because there was a pullback. It was an extreme level. So different people with different strengths. My strength is not in trading all-time highs. And I must commend people like Tony Ike and Lex. Many of the gold traders that trade it, they are amazing traders. Anybody trading gold now, they are all amazing traders. They know how to trade it. Alright. So then we have NZD USD. I don't even know what's wrong. This USD, their headache is too much because this is NZD USD, right? Presently supposed to be buying like the rest of them, which is, you see Euro USD buying, you see GBP USD buying, right? Because DXY is selling. But look at NZD USD, it's just there, it's not moving, it has not gone anywhere, it's just here. But already we know what to expect, right? So let's look at something together. It's just that today is already late. What do I mean? This is a POI that price is rejecting from, which is this 2 hour level here. And from the rejection block itself. So let's go to like lower time frame to see something. We already know what we want to expect, we want to buy, and so if you see it now, the displacement has already occurred here. Here, it occurred here already. See the way it shoot up. So this is supposed to pull back. Oh, let me show you now. I'm coming. I won't use this level now. I'll use here. The current one is here. So price is supposed to shoot backwards and enter mathematically. You can use one of the PDRAs, but I will enter mathematically. You know me for that. So I'll enter at 50%. Yeah. Different approach to market. So if you want to like trade NZD USD, so I'll be buying around 5.7 to 5.7. So that would be like an extreme level for me to buy. Take profit to be the high as long as you want. If you want 10 hours safe, and I'm telling you, yeah, if you want 10 hours, you can target it. It will get there. You know why? Because USD presently is at a free fall. It will just continue to fall. Jason. You get it. So let me target one of the swing points here. Here. I think this will be okay. Let's see how many hours it is. 5. Okay, I think it's better. It's okay like this. Oh, so do. So let's check it in 2 hours first if it's a feasible level. I can't find it yet. Oh, that means I have changed the settings to just show in just minutes. Let me put it back. Let's reset it. Alright, yeah, done. So this is what I'll be expecting on NZD-USD. Alright, so I've set an alert already to remind me or to tell me that price has gotten, oh, there's even a better swing point here now. And if there's a better swing point here, I can extend my stop loss. Then you guys know me for that one. I don't chase tight stop loss. I want to have better entries. That's just my own. As long as I make my own money, I'm okay. So yeah, This should be okay. This should be okay. This should be okay. Very much okay. I prefer this one itself. Some kind of trades you see, you know, I know I prefer this one. I prefer this one. So I prefer this. If there's going to be a pullback, the pullback should maybe I'll get alerted around 0.57 to 53, and then take a buy up to 0.58033. Alright, that's on NZD USD. Alright, we didn't have any trade on NZD USD this week, none at all. We're just on the sidelines on it. So on AUD USD, look at one of the confusions I'm telling you. USD pairs are GBP USD, Euro USD. You saw them, right? They are buying strongly, and then there is AUD USD telling everybody that nothing concern me waiting on the do. Are you seeing what I'm talking about? It is selling. In fact, I even had the sell position that I was waiting on, though. I wanted to sell from here. You can see where you can even see it, so no need. You can see the alert here. I wanted to sell from here at 0.65167 before DXY even started doing his rubbish. But I'm going to delete it now because until because I know this will eventually fly up. Yeah, I've taught you this before. I told you that there are some pairs, currency pairs, that they are forward than the others, and you can use them to like ascertain the movement of the other. Alright, and in this case we are going to be using EURUSD to ascertain that the rest of them wants to buy, and so this is the key level that price is at, or you want to call it a POI, a high time frame POI, which is a fair value gap here, right? So if you want to like drop down to the minute time frame to check if it's going to displace, all you need is just basically all you need is direction bias. Okay, you know where price wants to go next. Okay, so the next thing for you to do is just to position yourself and then follow through. I feel like it has even displaced, and I'm going to buy it soon because I feel like price has already left. So this is the first mitigation here, but there was no displacement. Second mitigation, no displacement. It's supposed to take out this high, and I'm talking about displacement. So when it broke below again, it got here, then it's supposed to break out this high. So but look at what happened. We're presently at the Q zone, right? This 657, yes. So at the Q zone, we're entering the Q zone now. So this is it now, and this is the displacement itself. So presently this is a normal level. There's one thing I call normal and abnormal levels. So my entry is supposed to be here. This is one issue. If I want to take the trade myself, I will. Most times, because of morning calls now, because of the live stream, I usually even enter some trades late. These are the issues I used to face on by my own self. Okay, so AED USD direction bias, we know it's supposed to be bullish, and we also see that price has mitigated the POI there. So I want to just check the reward to see if I can extend the stop loss. That's just me for you. Okay, I think I can extend the stop loss. So I want price to go ahead to take out. Oh, there's an high here. Okay, yeah, I can extend the stop loss a bit. So I just extend the stop loss to just give me at least 5 hours, not more. Okay, it's okay, because when you're putting your stop loss, the main thing is invalidation. That's the main thing, and in this case, this is where it will be invalidated, and so that's why you see my stop loss is placed below there. I'm not chasing tight stop loss now, meaning if we're entering now, we're not going to have 5 hour. We're going to have something lesser than that, probably 3 hour, I guess. But let's see first. Yeah, 3 hour. So I'm going in now. Hold on, where's my phone? This phone is it's full already. So AUD USD to buy. AUD USD buy. AUD USD buy. Alright. So I'm taking the buy now. AUD USD buy. Yes. Okay, I guess I know why these guys has been selling since. AED has been weak. So stop loss is to be placed around 64 what now? 64596 64596. Copy. Modify. So if we stop loss here, we rest now. Then 1776. Okay. So take profits should be around. Take profit is where 65320. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're taking the trade, we just have a little risk here. Might not go, might go well, we don't know. So that's why you should manage your risks. And it's 7 o'clock on dot. So manage your risk 6 and don't take the trade anyhow. Hold on a minute. My network slow, it's taking time to load out. So today is Friday, don't forget to, there's no need for you to, if you've done well already, like me now, I've done well, so I don't need to chase too many. I just want to see, that's what I'm risking. I'm even risking very little. I'm not risking much here. I'm just risking very little and not much. So if you already had a good week, like you took the trades that I told you to take throughout this week, there's no need for you to take this. Sit it out. You understand? Because we really did well in the week, all the trades that we took. I will get there in a moment, just hold on. Review them in a moment, okay? I'm trying to take this trade. Which account is left? Jason, oh yeah. AUD USD. Alright. We're wrapping up. I'm wrapping up. I'm wrapping this up before I move on to the next one. Don't send it to the Signal group. This one is not part of it. Okay. So which one? Okay, yeah, this one. I'm still on BTC bio. No, I said don't send it to the. Don't send it. There's no need.
Yeah. Okay, I get you.
Okay. Then buy again. 620. Okay. So yeah, I'm done with this. Oh wait, I didn't see me. I'm supposed to enter it in my Propem account. I did not enter it. I only entered it in my private account. Okay, see the Propem here. I defined the Propem account. I think we're going to close one of our trades soon. AED card, AED USD. Because we can't be buying AED USD and be selling AED card or contradicting ourselves. Although we can do it because you see this effect. Now madness day 12 plus 6 is 18. This effect, the whole thing you can see one buying, the other one is selling. Just do the one that your system is telling you to do basically. If not, crazy man, crazy. Oh yeah, I'm done. So this is ADUSD I've bought. Alright, I've bought. So let's see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. By tomorrow we'll know whether this one has finally hit the CP or if it is stop loss. Alright. Let's go to the 2-hour time frame and let's continue this. Oh dear Lord Jesus. So this is USD CHF. I don't know, this guy is just slow. When I mean slow, he's slow in the sense that it's the only one that is not showing any form of change or shift in the structure. Let me show you what I mean. If you go to the 4-hour time frame now and looking at ADCHF, you can clearly see that. Let me just delete this one first. You can clearly see that this is where price is, and if it doesn't break away from here, it's not going anywhere. And whereas you have the likes of the AUD USDD, you see the rest, you can see clearly what they are doing. And if you look at DXY now, DXY is very bearish, but look at USD card, it's just there, it's not even moving. And funny thing is, we might check USD, is it CHF? We might check USD CHF now, and we'll see that it has plummeted like way downwards. So these things, there's no, all of them just they do within they want to do. Let me just use that word, basically. So let's go and check it now. Let's go. So since I'm expecting this guy to sell from here, like using correlations, right? I'm not going to take any trade here until I see a confirmation, because I'm not yet seeing any confirmation, none whatsoever. In fact, it's even to buy. So I'll just wait this one out. I can see something else already. So it's like price is even ranging here now. You can see the supply zone, right? Price respecting this supply, and also price is respecting this demand. You can see it. So I think we're just going to sit this one out and wait for a proper move for us to ascertain where price wants to go to. I guess you can see it clearly now, right? Alright, so it might be that it's accumulation, manipulation, and distribution that want to happen here. There was one of the pairs I told you guys to take. Is it a sell? Yeah, a sell on the AMD. That's the accumulation manipulation concept wants to play out there, and it did. I don't know if he took it. I think this is one reason why somebody said I should teach him my stuff, or teach him. I was like, what I want to teach, there's nothing for me to even teach anybody again. As long as such persons, or as long as you are coming and maybe you join the streams like this, there is no way, there's no way you're not going to learn what I'm trading. You just be present, that's all. Yeah, so just be present. Okay, so for USD card is ranging, and so when it comes out from this range, we will determine where it wants to go. But this is what I'm going to say, just in case it just goes up and then just sweep here and returns back sharply, I'm going to take a sell, because to me that would just be like, okay, let's just continue selling. You understand? Because this is a range. From correlation, the USD pairs are dropping, and so this one should drop. So we'll just have that in mind and then just wait. Alright, so have that in mind. So that's USD card. Then the next one should be USD CHF. Beautiful. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So we had the buy here on USD CHF during the week. We had the stop loss, alright, before price like flipped and then started selling. So you just imagine this is USD CHF selling hard, and we just saw USD card is like they are begging it to move. So you see what I'm saying now, right? And this one is not, it's selling deeply, it's selling hard. It's very, that means CHF should be strong in this period, stronger than USD, for it to push price this way. And I have a POI here at the 4-hour, waiting for a sell, but let's just wait, because there's nothing we can do again. This is selling hard already. Alright, so that's for USD CHF, by the way. And then this USD JPY, I already told you this one, so there's no need to worry yourself about this. I told you that for USD JPY, that gap must be covered. Are you seeing this gap below? So this gap is because it's forex.com, you cannot see the gap. If you check let's see now, USD JPY. If you check other liquidity providers now, let me open it, you see it. Let's see Oanda first. You see the gap is going to be there. So you see the gap, right? It's a very big gap, and oh, when did I put this here? So prices, that's just basically what it's doing. It has to trade into this gap. It must be covered. No matter what it's doing, it must be covered. All right. So I think it's on Sunday that I drew this out, and if you were maybe present on that Sunday session, if you sold from where price opened, that you'd have made a lot of money. Okay. So that's on USDJPY. There's nothing there. If the draw on liquidity is that gap, or the draw to rebalance rather is that gap. So for USDJPY, then I think to continue is GBPJPY. So for GBPJPY, this one is contradicting. I know price is supposed to sell, so but I had a system that told me to buy, and I bought. So regardless of what price wants to do or what price will do, I don't really care. I just follow my own system. My system told me to buy, and I'm buying. But if you like, I'll hit my stop loss. I know I'll hit my stop loss. Where is it? GBPJPY. Yeah, this is it. Why do I still have this alert here? Let me delete it. So I'm buying this here, although this is a rebalancing. Price is supposed to rebalance here. It's supposed to rebalance here. By the way, it's just minus 1 hour, so I'm not worried about if price drops. The main reason why I'm buying is because I can see a break of structure here and a break of structure here. You might not see it. So it might not hold though, it might not hold. So here and here, and this is liquidity, and so it was enough reason for me to buy. So I'm holding this buy here. Might end up in loss in a few minutes from now, but just take note of that, because there's a huge gap here that is supposed to be covered. Alright, so that's GBPJPY. Then we move on to GBPCAD. So for GBPCAD, I don't think we took any trade here now, right? I'm not sure. No, we did not take any trade here. Price is bullish here. You can see it clearly by yourself, or for yourself rather. The price is bullish, and so we'll skip it till next week and see what we can do about this. Let's see. This one wanted to sell this guy USDCHF here, I remember, but he left us alone. No problem. So we'll see it next week. Just imagine, look at something I'm talking about. GBP CAD, what can you see? It's buying. GBP is the base currency. CAD is the quote currency. Have you? GBP CHF is selling. And that GBP CAD is insinuating that GBP is what? Is strong. But when it comes to GBP CHF, you see it's selling. It's insinuating that GBP is what? Is weak. So sometimes when you want to work with correlation, you just ready to see anything that you want to see. Okay, that's why instead of working with just barely correlation, I usually work with technical confirmation first. Instead of any correlation, I always work with technical confirmation. So for GBPCHF, you can see how bearish it says it has been bearish. And we'll move next week. We might see something here. Now I don't know if you took this trade. If you took it, congratulations. We had our own 5 hour here. We took it on, I think, on Monday or Wednesday. Let me check the date. On Wednesday. It was on Wednesday we took the trade in the morning, like in the morning session. 5 hour. Why did we take the trade? I told you that price has done a major breakout here. This was a major breakout from price. You can see it. And that move that price used to break out, this one move, was too fast. It happened last week Friday, and I knew that price was at least going to like reverse back to it and then make something tangible. And I think it reversed at equilibrium, yeah. So when it tapped into equilibrium, it was supposed to come below, but technically, since it is already at equilibrium and it makes a displacement, I can trust it and I can trade it. And so that's why we traded this buy here. I think we bought using 2 hours OD. I don't forget trades that I take that much, so Yeah, so that's it. We bought using the 2 hour order block after we confirmed that there was a shift in the market. So the next one should be other GBP pairs. I think AUD pairs. Other AUD pairs still give us a lot of money too, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, they did. They did. So this is Euro JPY. Nothing is here. So for Euro JPY, I still expect it to like fall lower. You see this gap now. So technically, right, it's still bearish, but now you can see it's ranging here. When you see range, you see that momentum of price has left the market and it wants to change its own direction or do something else. So whatever it does in this range is what we're going to trade. That's going from next week now. Alright, it's going from next week. So whatever it does, it's going to change. And this graph is all definitely coming to feel reverse. When those gaps fill up, what intention does it comes with? To fill and reverse and fill and continue? It depends. It depends on what the higher time frame is saying. So if the higher time frame, like probably 4 hours, okay, an example is what we have here on Euro JPY. Right, if the 4 hours already before price gets to this gap, it makes like 2 break of structures, that is showing you a shift in the structure. Obviously it will just cover the gap and then continue its bearish move. Right, but if from the higher time frame there have been no displacement to change the structure of the market, it will fill the gap and continue the trend. So that's what it does. So that's for Euro JPY, by the way. Then we have Euro AUD. I told you to buy this one also on Wednesday. I gave you both first position and I gave you second position. Both of them are more than 10R. Only these two. So this one is like 6R, the other one is like more than 7. I told you to buy it. So if you did not buy it, you should be biting your nails by now, because this one, I remember telling you that, which is the second entry, I remember telling you that price was already at the fair value gap, and we bought it exactly at the consequent encroachment. Remember that the when price like pulled back into the middle of the fair value, so I bought it exactly at that level, and it was a swing target. Where is it? Yeah, remember it was here that we're targeting. The swing target here was where I was looking at, and price has met our obligation. So I don't have any business to do with Euro AUD anymore for now. For now, no business again to do with this guy. I don't know what this one is doing now. What is this? The system is loading. Okay, yeah, it's up now. So this is Euro AUD. So if you took the trade, well done. We took the trade, well done. So the next one will be, let's see. The next one is NZD-JPY. For example, perfect example of the question that was just asked now in the Telegram channel, right? He said once that gap has been covered, does it mean that it will continue or probably it displaces? This is a good example, because before the gap, this is the whole gap, right? We had the buy here, but look at it. There's already first of a break of structure here, 1, and there's a second break of structure here, 2, obviously, and it has mitigated the gap. So this first break, this second break already established that this is a bearish trend, alright? And so this buy cannot continue anymore. It means that the sell has kicked off, or the sell is now on, alright? So that's just it. So we had a stop loss here. I had a stop loss here because I was expecting that this gap would just mitigate and then continue, but unfortunately it did not. It broke again. It broke the second structure, and so it led to the catastrophe. Let me use that word. So this is what we have on NZD-JPY. So for NZD-JPY, I think from next week I should be looking towards selling from somewhere like this. Yes, I should be looking forward to sell from somewhere like this. So this level will be used as liquidity. Alright, so this levels will be used as liquidity for me to be able to sell downwards. So and this is why I told you can use one pair to like tell where another one wants to go to. See, the like USD JPY right now has not really sold this much, so you know USDJPY should still sell. But let's just see, sha. We cannot just use currencies or instruments to ascertain movement alone. You need technical backups. So this NZDJPY, the next one should be EURGBP. EURGBP, I know that this guy was going to buy from here, but I purposely just left it out because I was already on too many trades, so I just needed to work with my plan here. So what we are seeing now is ranging. Some people might be thinking that it's still in a trend. It's not in any trend though. It's ranging now. So you see the high, you see the low that is making the high, and you see the low that is making. So it's not making any trending movement at all. It's not. So you see it there, right? So it keeps on making double top and double bottom. Let the best win. So that's for EURGBP, by the way. There's nothing much there. So this is EURCHF. If you did not even take this sell, I should chase you, I should pursue you, I should beat you, I should flog you. Oh dear Lord. So I told you, I remember telling you that I was not going to be taking this because I had enough positions opened already. But when price mitigates that other block there, that you should take the sell, I trusted that sell to hold because it was based off of technical bias. One of the technical bias is in the 2 hour time frame, and also fundamental bias, by the way. So look at this. So I saw this sweep here. Remember, we saw this sweep. I said, okay, sweep of liquidity, and also there's another block that has not been mitigated here, right? And then the next thing that we had is price broke this structure last week. It broke this structure last week. So I already knew that, and this is a little structure here, or an internal structure, whatever you call it. I knew that a lot of persons wanted to sell using this fair value gap. Those people that trade structure and liquidity, those of us that trade structure and liquidity, I knew that majority wanted to sell here. Let me show you what I mean. So they want to sell from here, the fair value, and I saw that, oh, this structure, it doesn't really hold water on the higher time frame. Let me show you. So you can see the structure now you can see it in 2 hours, but when you go to 4 hours, you won't see anything there. You won't see anything. You won't really see anything there. So this is in 4 hours. So in 4 hours, you can see there's nothing there at all. Nothing. And so I knew, okay, that level would just induce a lot of traders. And it did. So it induced all the traders, right? It induced traders a lot. And so if you took the trade, it should not give you nothing less than maybe 4 hours, not 3. It's not 3, 4 hours, because I gave you the exact coordinate to enter. So you should not give you nothing less than 4 hours, not 3. In fact, it was even up to 5. So if you took the trade, but if you don't take the trade, no problem. Next week is there. You can always join and take the trades. Alright. So that's for EURCHF, by the way. Then we had EURNZD. We had a missed trade on this too. I had a missed trade on EURNZD here. You can see it is missed. I wrote it there missed because when you drop down to the 15 minute, why did you miss it? Structurally, price was just rebalancing an imbalance. You can see this is an imbalance, right? You go to 2 hours on the EURNZD chart, you see that that's an imbalance, and the imbalance was mitigated here, which is when you drop down to the lower time frame now, like this. What the heck? Oh boy. I hope people on Telegram can still hear me because I don't know what this one is doing. Okay. Alright. My network was fluctuating just now. Okay, so this is it. The shift. This is the buy that we missed here. So this is the mitigation of the gap you can see in the lower time, in the higher time frame rather, on 2 hours. This is the gap here. So he mitigated it for the first time. I think I was very active waiting for this first displacement, but it didn't happen. So I think that's why I missed it here. So price came, you can see this. So price came much more lower here. So it came much more lower here, right? Everything it was doing in this level, it didn't displace anything until it displaced this. So it broke this down, displaced this up, right? This is an abnormal shift. I call it abnormal. So normally if I enter mathematically, I use 50% to enter it. So if I confirm this together with me, you see that the entry is exactly at the 50%. So it displaced and I missed the entry here. I don't know. Let me check the time. It was in the afternoon, so I guess, I've not really been strong, so I'm very certain it was maybe time I took medicine and I was resting. So but we missed the trade. We missed the buy on Euro NZD here. Doesn't mean that we'll catch it some other time. Pips not the finish on market. Now only your capital not gonna remain if you not manage your risk. So that's what Euro NZD, by the way. The next should be on AD NZD. ADJPY, yeah, ADJPY. We had the stop loss. We had stop loss on majorly JPY pairs. Yeah, JPY pairs. We had stop loss on them. Like what's it called? Yeah, all the JPY. Basically most of the JPY pairs that we took were stop loss. Like USD JPY was a stop loss. This one is a stop loss. So that's ADJPY. It was a stop loss too. Even it filled the gap. And this one didn't even give us a displacement, by the way. It filled the gap. Rejected but ended up coming downward. So we had a stop loss here. I'm using the word we because I expect that you two took the trade, not just me, because I took the trade. Every trade that we analyze right here as I'm talking to you, the moment I see them I take the trade. So now I'm not taking them on demo account, taking them on my live account and not just pro firm account. Okay, so that's ADJPY. This is the next POI that I'll be trusting for it to reject from will be here. This also applies zone. I don't see any. This is a fair value. Price has actually done justice by filling the gap there. So this should be the next level that is okay to sell from. So I'll be waiting for this to happen probably from like next week. You can see most of the entries are at extreme levels. It's not my fault. So the next one should be the NZD card. If you didn't take this one too, it should beat you because I told you to buy this. It was just, not much, but I hope you bought. Well, I'm looking forward to sell from here though. You can see my alert is still there on NZD card. I'm looking forward to sell from here because the structure from the 4-hour time frame, these are just internal structures. So the structure is still telling us to sell, and so I'll be waiting for price to mitigate this unmitigated order block here. So when it comes there and maybe I see a sign of displacement, then I will take a sell. Alright, if I show you from the 8 hours, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So you can see from the 8 hours, you see the structure is still just bearish, no rejection, no shift of structure, super liquidity here, right? Price just drop down, so it's just doing what is normal sell structure that is just bringing off. So that's why I'm still waiting or expecting to sell off when it comes to the 4-hour OB that is there. Alright, so on NZD-CHF we didn't have any trade on this. We missed the trade here. We were waiting for price like pullback here, but we didn't have any trade. We didn't have any trade here on NZD-CHF, right? So the next one should be on ADCAD. So if you took ADCAD, congratulations to you too. And it's not just 2 trades, so it's 3 trades. The first one was here. This first one here. First of all, we marked this mitigation block. This is not a breakout block. This is a mitigation block. And it's what we used to call support and resistance. So How did we get that entry first? It was, let me show you. Yeah, so this was the first trade here. This one should go now. Let me use my two. Alright, so this was the first trade here. Price mitigated this POI here. So I hope you took the trade. If you didn't take it, all the best. Some persons have been joining me in live stream since on the 6th of January that we started this. I remember that date very well. 6th of January was when we started all this live stream. And sometimes you don't take the trades, that we take. I don't know if you are. That means you are sitting on the fence. If you've been with me for that long, you'll be sitting on the fence. So this was the mitigation of the POI here, and what led to this mitigation, that is, which low brought it to that level? Obviously this. And so when I'm waiting for a displacement, I'm waiting for price to displace this. Now this is an abnormal shift, so I'll be using 50%. So I remember using 50% here. I don't like keeping position to that much. That's why I deleted it. That's why we still delete it. But everybody that was live together, you remember the trade. So we took a sell from here. The stop loss. Remember I told you that the stop loss was too tiny, and I said I wanted to adjust it. So I adjusted the stop loss, and the low that was targeted was this exact low here. And so we had our take profit already. Okay. We had our take profit. I think take profit was exactly at 5R. I adjusted that stop loss to make sure that it was just 5R. You get? So that was the first entry that we had, based off of what? Confirmations, which is that displacement that price displaced. Right? Now, second entry, you can see it also. Same thing. It's no this thing, same thing. So price came back, it displaced. This is the displacement here. Price displaced. This is normal entry. So we entered. And then that second position. Then the third position, of which we are presently on, is a fair value. I think it's in 2 hours. Price mitigated the fair value in 2 hours. Is it 2 hours or 1 hour? Let's check. Okay, yeah. So this is it here. It's OB that we used rather on Wednesday. So this is the sell. So 3 positions, and this guy has not still broken structure. So this is what I was saying that we're going to like close this trade soon. This is the trade I was talking about. AUD card. So closing it, if you've been holding this, right, and you're holding this from the exact position that we had, because we took that trade together too, right? And this is where your TP was supposed to be 5R. You close it at 3R now. I'm doing this so that you would not say, no, it's not 3R. It's not. You can see it yourself. The entries and everything is still the same. It's still intact. So if you're holding that second position, which is this one here, on AUD card, and you took it with me on that day, you can close it now. Is that understood? So AUD card, I'm closing it now. So I guess you even hear it. Let me increase my volume so you hear it, me closing it. So I've closed it already. So I've closed the trade. So whatever it wants to do now, it can do. Alright? Let's close it. Because am I holding it here? I'm not sure. No, I'm not holding it here. I'm holding it in this other account. Yeah, I'm holding it here. Okay, close it. Alright. So I have closed it in the major account that I'm holding it. Oh shit. Okay, which one again? I think that was all. I've closed it in all the accounts I'm holding it, so yeah, so that's it. That's for AEDCAD. We've closed the trade on AEDCAD. It was a nice run. We had 3 trades on it. So if you are holding this also, that's this present one we took of recent you can close it also. So we end all our business with this guy here and now, AED card. So the next should be AED CHF. If you took this one too, congratulations. So I think AED trades were the trades that we took that they didn't waste our time. So the first position we took was here on Monday, and this was, again on Wednesday. I told you. So the first position was like 5.86R. Why? Price broke out from a long trend. This is like a long trend here. So you can see that price was bullish before, and then that breakout, I knew price was going to cover that gap, and it covered the gap like quite alright here. Although there are still gaps above, but this one was like the major one, and it was the one that was coinciding with a key level, or should I say a psychological level. Why? Because at this level here, not psychological level now, key level, at this level here, price was buying. Here it was selling. If you go further backwards, you see it, that level, this spot, price is either buying from there or selling from there. So it's like a key level where reversals usually happen. And so that's why I said, okay, I was going to take a sell from here when I see a confirmation for sales. And he gave us a confirmation in the lower time frame here, and we had a re-entry on a fair value gap here. So altogether we had about 8 hours on AUDCHF. That's enough now. For a week is enough. So next week we're going to be seeing more sales, but before the sales we'll see a buy. Alright, so the next one should be on ADNZD. I hope you also took this trade. This one was one of the fastest ones too. The trade just went pew. The trade just, I think it jumped or it pumped. I don't know how I want to put it, but there was a NZD. Is it NZD now? No, AED news. Yes, there was an AED news. Yeah, there was an AED news on that midnight that day, and so because of that news, that's why we saw the major dumps on all those pairs like that. They just dump, right? So, and this one was not even hard. I think this present one on AED it was simple. Basically, what we just did is, first thing is, we were already selling from here, which is this mitigation, and surprise returned back upwards. And I think some persons ask, should I hold? I say yes. Why? Because I could see a sweep of liquidity here. This is a sweep, and then this OB was still here. So when I see it like that, I trust it to a certain level. It's not like it must hold. No, I don't do anything with certainty. They are all probabilities, and so we just took the trade there. Stop loss was just there, and boom, we had our 5 hour. So a lot of trades were won this week. A lot. I mean a lot. So when I say a lot, I know what I'm talking about. A lot. I've not had TPs in a week like this before. They used to like be mixed, but this week it was like more balanced on the take profit sides than the stop loss sides. So it was a good week regardless of how it went. So we have CAD JPY, and now we have CAD JPY in that gap. I'm not looking for any reversal again because price has now displaced. You can see first book of structure, second book of structure. So anything that I want to be doing now is we want to see liquidity to be swept, and then a sell continuation. I can see here to be the perfect spot for that. Yeah, and no, yeah, that place is going to just induce people here. So I'm seeing this level. Okay, this is the reason why. It's because it's 2 hours. Let me see 4 hours. Yeah, exactly. So from 4 hours, I'm seeing here as a sell continuation level to tell you how far is to wait for price action. God, I beg. So I'll be waiting for price to come here. The day it comes there, that's the day I'm going to sell it. So regardless, price is still filling up this imbalance. Alright, on CAD JPY. Then for CAD CHF, you can see the sell was massive too. So that's why I said I had more TPs in this week. If you did not leverage on any of the trades, well, not to worry, next week is there. We might not have TP next week. Oh. When you come, you now come and join the live stream expecting TP. You didn't join when there was TP, so nobody should stress me. Oh. So yeah, this one was also simple because I saw that price rejected from the. Let me show you the bearish trend line. This is the bearish trend line. So the first touch, the second touch, usually the third touch is usually a golden touch. You can see the way it touches and then it just displays downwards. But that was not it for me. When I saw that, I saw a bearish engulfing candles. Now just take a look at this. I taught you how to enter using bearish engulfing. So price just came back into that engulfed candle, mitigated it. You can see the mitigation. He gave me clean displacement and then boom, we just entered the trade. So just 5 hour plus 2 that I held. I didn't hold up to 6.9. 5 hour plus 2 that I held. So that was for card CHF. I think then Bitcoin is, I think there's a buy here that is coming to stop loss. I know there's a buy here that I'm on. I'm presently on this in only one of my accounts. I was very close to stop loss. And if Bitcoin is going to go past this level here, let's see where is it going to go to next. If it goes past this level, it's going to drop. So if you go past where it is now presently, it will soon hit stop loss. It will drop to like 105, but because you can see this is where it is now, right? 107. So it will drop to like 105 first. 105. Now that's a massive drop, I must say. 105,387. If it drops below where it is now. So people holding Bitcoin, they are going to be very, very, very disheartened. Alright? And then I think basically that brings us to the end now. So this is US 30, nothing much here. And back to this bros, DXY. So DXY is filling the gap. So let's check if there is news today. I'm not sure there is though, but let's refresh this page. Today's Friday, so there's no news. Today's 17th now. No single news today. If you have trades that are going to hold over the week and is on GBP, I would suggest you don't hold it too because it's going to be a gap on GBP, because you can see Saturday 18th tentative, meaning the Governor Bailey is going to speak for GBP. So take note of that. I'm even talking to myself too. So if I'm holding any trade that has GBP in mind, I will just close it. Alright, so there's no news today. Usually when there are no news like this, you see clean price action without manipulation. So let's see what's gonna happen. We've taken some trades and we've closed some trades, and regardless we had a good trading week. So that being said, we're going to meet tomorrow. I don't know, I'm not strong enough for that, but we're going to meet tomorrow. And if my strength carries me, we'll take on the continuation of the market structure series that we've been on. And we'll continue that market structure series and nothing else, right? But before I end this session, I cannot end it without saying this. Today is already Friday. Today is the 17th of October. I don't know what you've been doing from the 1st of January to this very time. I don't know. I don't want to know, safe. The only thing I want to tell you is yesterday was when you were supposed to start, but you can still start today. Alright? Yesterday was when you were supposed to start, but you can still start today, in the sense that whatever decision you want to make, whatever correction you want to make also in your career, in your trading career and all that, right? You can start it today. So as we go into this weekend don't just waste it again. Another weekend is upon us. Make sure you use it to review. Make sure you use it to check Make sure you use it to reset. If you need to rest. Make sure you check your performance. Sit down. Don't just be trading anyhow, anywhere belle face. Okay, I don't dey trade since. No, make sure you sit down to review your performance. Are there places you need to do better? Are there places that you need to correct? Are there places that you need to do? You get what I mean, right? Then do it. All right. That's just the essence of everything. My own hope, my own prayer is that for everyone that listens to me and for everyone that has been following me for as the longest, right? They all make progress and they have intentional growth. That's going to be my own always. All right. So I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. I'll see you next one tomorrow. But our next live session like this will be tomorrow's session is not analysis, it's just a live class session. So on Monday morning by 6:30 a.m. is when the normal session will kick off again. Where we'll analyze the market for the week. Okay. So yeah. And those that want to get 10 trade accounts, you know where my link is if you want to use it. If you want to use it, alright. I think I'm not missing anything, right? Yeah. If you've not made your morning prayers, make sure you pray or commit your day to God's hands. Thank God for the remaining part of this week and just give all the glory. So I'll see you when I see you. Take care of yourself and bye for now.